got the crew. This is chapter 3 of the cabin build. And we are going down to stake out where our property is gonna be. We got Neville, we got Scotty, we got Spencer, we got Uncle Mark, and the ice just went out. What was the date the ice went out?
The 12th?
The bet was based off of the first barge load, right?
Yeah.
And I said 21st.
Oh,
right?
you're rigging it. You're rigging it. I think that's the...
Yeah, what's the date today? May 15th?
Yeah.
May 15th, we're going down. Exciting day. Mark hasn't seen the property yet, so anyways, enough talking. We're about to burn some very overpriced gasoline. It's overpriced anywhere, not just at Scotty's Marina.
Cut that part. What are you talking about?
Wait, are you giving me free gas?
Yeah?
What? Well, you guys have seen it, snow covered, and now we're seeing it in the springtime. I am so excited. The guys put in a landing in last year, and the water came up. So how much higher is the water than normal, Scott?
Than normal?
Yeah.
2 feet?
2 feet higher.
More than 2 feet?
Maybe 2, yeah. So it actually works out really good, the landing. We're gonna put a dock in right now. As I mentioned, we're staking things out. It looks a lot different than in the winter, that's for sure. Uncle Mark?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's pretty awesome.
Isn't this sweet?
Yeah.
You got the boat ride memorized?
Yeah.
You're driving back without a GPS, eh?
The photodelic memory is kicked in.
Oh, so this is what you did last year?
Yeah,
something?
So we drilled into the steel, into the rock, and then put anchor bolts in, so that's like professionally done.
Yeah.
Sorry. We picked that angle. I think we did pretty good.
If Mark falls in the water, we'll see him by his boots. Here we have it. I forgot my drone. Otherwise we'd be going for a little flight, but wow, this is sweet.
Caught my first fish.
What'd you find? Come on. That is hilarious. That's a big pike.
A buzzard had it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This would be the northern point of what we own, and that's where it starts in, and then there's another one.
Gotcha.
So this is our pin right there. You can see the pin.
Oh yeah.
That's the pin.
You marked this just now.
Yeah, I just marked that right now, but there's our pin. So that's our one pin. Then it makes that corner.
I think what we kind of want is this cabin facing east, right? So then we've got sunrise that way, and then down the line build on the west side.
And then our septic field can be all in here.
And then we've got both cabins looking over the water and facing sunrise and sunset. Now we just got to figure out, try and play with the trees.
Because I kind of was thinking kind of nestling it in here a little bit. So what I was kind of envisioning is where that dock comes in, keep those trees and start making a trail. If we can get a quad down here, eventually we get a quad with it, you know?
Yeah.
So you come up, you pull up, you can load up all your stuff. And then I think we just have a natural trail that goes through
Yeah, right here.
So you're coming up, we'll undercut some of this brush. Like I'm kind of picturing that we would have it.
Somewhere here?
Like that back deck, you want to be seeing the water.
Yeah. Breaking ground 2022, baby.
Feels good. So that would be, Mark, this will kind of be where that door is, and the stairs going up would be right here. What? How many feet are you at there?
41.
So we still have to go back a ways.
What do you think, Mark?
I think this is awesome. I've never seen a piece of property that's so flat and doesn't have rock on it.
Isn't that amazing?
Perfect.
People have definitely lived here before. When do you think people used to live here? Like 70s, 60s?
Yeah, I think
40s?
60s, yeah. I don't know that. What do you think, Spence?
60s and earlier. Yeah.
That's nice digging stuff, eh, Neville?
Yeah.
Not gonna have boulders in that clay.
So you're using the rebar just to check where the rock starts?
Yeah, to see if we can get down to bedrock. Get down to bedrock and then we pin it to bedrock.
That's the goal.
Yeah, then nothing's ever gonna shift on us.
Is this where you pray? bedrock. Never thought I'd say that in our area, but come on, bedrock.
So we wanted to hit bedrock
Yeah,
sooner
we
than that.
That's as deep as my bucket can go.
Is right there?
Yep. That's about 5 feet.
Well, we've been doing some brainstorming as a team, and I think we changed our game plan a little bit from our original plan.
We're gonna put a yurt up now.
We're just doing a yurt, a big tent.
Just one
Now down to a canvas tent yet?
Yeah.
That'll save some money. What's so what are we thinking right now, Scotty?
Well, the bedrock is further down than we suspected, so we wanted to do sonotubes, but now we are revamping the plan to do post and pad, which 90% of the places are built like that on Lake of the Woods, so it's not the end of the world. Yeah.
Is Mark disappointing you?
Mark? No, I think we're disappointed in Mark. Are you disappointed in us, Mark?
I'm not disappointed. I'm just sad that rock wasn't 2 feet down.
Yeah, that would have been the best news.
Yeah.
If rock was 5 feet, we'd be laughing back. But
So this is foundation we're talking about. I'm learning all this stuff. We're gonna do something called sonotubes. And what was the other option that was more out of our budget?
helical piles.
If someone wants to give us 14 helical, 24
20 helical piles.
20 helical piles and bring a machine down and a barge, then we'll do helical piles. But otherwise, it sounds like post and pad is what we're gonna do.
So is this all square? Did we get this squared off?
This is square, yeah.
All right, 1, 2, 3,
in, right?
4. Those are the corners. Right there, and then that's gonna be our lake view. Look at that perfect little opening. Then there's the trail to the boat back there. Yeah, get it. So basically everywhere they're putting one of those stakes is
You're at 32.
gonna be a pad. Neville's gonna be trenching it out. Just remember this moment, Scott.
Year from now, we'll be opening up shop, right? Do we want to do our own pads or?
Making progress, we got them marked out. I've never been in here.
This place is as old as Kenora, pretty much.
How old?
Probably 150 years old.
It's insane. Good morning, welcome back. Last time you saw us, we marked out the property, the exterior walls, where they're gonna go, and today's probably one of the biggest days we've had so far in the building project. Today we are barging down supplies, and we got a pretty special barge. We're gonna give you a little look. We thought about taking the Alumacraft for all the supplies, but it just wasn't gonna do it, so we upsized a little bit. Look at this thing. How long is it, Spencer? It's got a beard. The boat has a beard. Captain Spencer.
Good morning, Kenora.
How long is this barge? Like complete length?
The barge is at least 40 feet. I would say this would probably be about 80 to 90 feet altogether. Perfect morning, no wind today. Always nice to go get a coffee from Tim's in the morning because you get to see what the water conditions are like.
It's amazing. We picked the right day to barge down. Look at this. Yeah, we're gonna be able to load a lot of stuff on there. How long do you figure the trip down the lake's gonna take in this thing?
About 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah.
And it's kind of nice if you get a backwind because you can actually pick up speed pretty good. But
Yeah.
today it's looking like we're gonna have no wind.
Yeah.
It'll be about a 3-hour trip.
What?
So essentially we're driving a twin screw. So it's got 2 diesel engines, one on either side. So you'll see when I start it up, there'll be smoke coming out on either side. So you've got 2 controls for your transmission to put in the gear and 2 controls for your RPM. And then when you're driving, you have to match up the RPM on the motors.
Yeah, otherwise it'll turn.
Yeah, exactly. But the nice thing is, and you can't really do it with the barge on, but you can actually spin it on a dime with
Oh yeah.
Motors. So it's a pretty cool boat to drive.
Man, what's like the do you know the horsepower of this thing?
I don't. It's probably insane though.
Yeah.
But
I can't say I've seen something like this on Lake of the Woods. Obviously I know they exist, but like.
All right, I'm gonna try firing her up.
Let her rip.
Or one.
This is absolutely crazy. When they said barge, I expected something big, but definitely not this big. Big loading ramp on the side here, and then this is all gonna be filled up with lumber. We already got a tractor down there that got sent down the other day, and we got a big crew. I think there's probably like 12 or 13 of us heading down the lake today. And today's probably our biggest single day of moving supplies and probably manpower. So a very exciting day. So thankful we have nice weather for it. And yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. I'm glad that you guys are coming along for this adventure, because once I knew this was happening, I was like, yes, I want to document all of this. This barge is way cooler than I expected. I didn't know what to expect, but this thing's pretty.
It's such a cool rig. I mean, you know, most barges are one piece and they've got the, you know, cabin attached to it, but
yeah,
this tugboat is so cool.
Oh yeah.
You can, you know, even just taking trips down the lake and whatnot is awesome with it.
Yeah.
It's got a couple cabins and it's a pretty enjoyable ride.
Yeah.
Pretty smooth. You're pretty sheltered on windy days, so
oh yeah,
it's lots of fun.
You're untying?
Yeah, we're gonna untie and
I'll see you in 4 hours.
I'll see you in 4 hours. I'm gonna head over to Lake of the Woods Marina.
You excited for today, Scotty?
I'm super excited, Jay.
This is a big day. Probably.
Are you excited?
Oh, I'm so pumped.
Yeah, look at this tug. We got a beautiful boat. We got beautiful weather. Calm as can be. We got good help coming.
How many people are coming out today?
I think we got maybe about 14 people.
That's a good
total.
crew.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to do any lifting, and I don't.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Ryan's gonna do all the lifting. Oh yeah, that ramp's gonna lay over everything else. I didn't really think about that. Wow, he's pretty agile with that. I was just picturing going into that wall. All right, the barge is landed. We gotta load all these supplies. I'm off to church. I'm gonna come back in 4 hours and head down the lake. So I didn't plan this strategically. Originally, the barging day was Saturday, got moved to Sunday, but anyways, we will see you guys in a couple hours. We'll be headed down the lake. And hopefully, all of that will be on there. Well guys, we made it back down the lake. Good news is, it's a beautiful day. We made it back down. I'm excited to be here. Bad news, the barge took a lot longer to load. I mean, I can't say anything because I didn't help load the barge at all. But they're on their way. It's gonna take them probably about 3 hours. So we've got a smaller barge to unload right here that came down yesterday, I think. But the big load and a bunch of other people are coming later. So anyways, we're gonna unload some lumber, and since last time we were here, there was a tractor, Neville, who you met, dug out some trenches, some spots for the foundation, for the pads. Anyways, time for some gloves and some physical labor. All right, that was the mini barge. The big barge is scheduled to arrive at 5:30, and that is gonna take a lot of manpower, which we have, and time, which we don't have enough time really, but we're gonna make it work. This is an exciting day. We still don't have a name for the cabin, for the lodge, for the outpost, whatever you wanna call it. So if you got something, let me know. But I think we're making a game plan right now. We'll go introduce you to the crew.
That's gonna be this page here.
Can you give us an update on what's going on, Mark?
An update. Well, it's a beautiful day on the island. The fishing is really good, I heard, but haven't experienced that yet. We are actually getting our lumber delivered today. We've got a crew of a bunch of guys and girls that are going to help us unload the barge, and yeah, it's very exciting. We're getting material, we're sorting it, and making sure that it's got to go where it's got to go.
And Mark's in charge of all that.
Yeah.
And we got my dad.
And yeah,
I'm not sure what are you doing?
not much. Watching young people work. Work fascinates me. I can sit and watch it for hours.
You're not a young person?
Not anymore.
All right, I should throw some gloves on. You did good. Amazing parking job by Spencer.
It helps that it was dead calm too, I guess.
Oh yeah.
How's that? 2 is okay, or you want 1?
We talked about, you know, getting this in the winter, but this is pretty good. This is what, probably 70% of our supplies?
Yeah.
70% we probably got in right now. So thankful for these hardworking peeps. These are, they work at the marina. So if you come by Lake of the Woods Marina, you'll probably see some of these smiling faces. Those are 350 pounds each, you said? Neville and his machinery is pretty helpful. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. How's it going, Mark? Do you think we'll get done tonight?
Yes, because we don't have a choice.
We don't really.
Yeah, we don't have a choice. It has to be unloaded. Spencer has a job to go to.
Do you know where he wants these?
You thought we were going walleye fishing?
Yeah. I remember you saying, oh, we'll have so much time, we'll go fishing. Yeah. Some fishing trip.
This is Leah's first time on the channel, Scott's better half. What do you think about this project? Any regrets on letting Scott start this?
No, not at all. It's beautiful. The more I'm out here, the more excited I get.
Nice, nice. And you're lifting more than the boys.
Yeah.
How you feeling about things, Spencer?
Awesome. This just feels great. We picked the most beautiful day ever to do this, and we're getting a ton of work done. We have a lot of help, and just feels awesome.
Look at the, yeah, so this was our plan B for foundation, right?
Yeah, and I think it's gonna work awesome.
These are the pads, I think they said 305 pounds each or something?
Yeah, they're not easy to lift at all. But Jay picked up 3 of them and went no problem.
Yeah, just put one on each shoulder.
Yeah.
One on my head. Last load?
Well, don't jinx it, something will show up, but you're pretty close, eh?
Is this what you expected when I asked if you wanted to come for a boat ride?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I remember there being something about walleye, and this didn't turn out that way.
Nice fish.
Yeah.
Well, that's real good. Scotty just started his motor with the prop in the sky. Anyways, as you can see, the sun has almost set. The barge is gone behind us. That was, yeah, it was a blessing being able to rent that barge. Wow, thanks to the staff at the marina for helping us out. Like, they loaded it in the morning and unloaded it. I just unloaded it and I'm whipped. But anyways, I think I'm gonna go check on the guys up there. I think we gotta cover this stuff up yet, but what a productive day. This is, it's really happening. And I mean, that was always the plan, but you know, sometimes there's just a lot going on, and sometimes I have ideas that, not that this was my idea, I kind of joined in late, but I'm just appreciative that Spencer and Scott let me join in. And then we got Mark. Mark is the kingpin holding everything together. He is Mr. Organized, and yeah, he used to run a lumber yard, like manage the incoming deliveries and stuff. So this is like right in his wheelhouse, and everyone loves Mark, so it's good. We're gonna tarp up this wood, and then we're gonna call it a wrap.